We're at the NAACP convention, and the interim president CEO just walked in late. That's probably right. Yes. Way to get. That's an entrance, Derrick. That's an entrance. Talk. So Tom can hear you. Do you hear?
I can. Yeah. Can you hear me? One, two. Good morning, Tom.
Got you, Derrick.
Tom, do you hear him? There we go. Okay. So Cornell Brooks, president CEO for 3 years. The board chose not to renew his contract. You were the board vice chair, run the Mississippi State Conference of the NAACP, and the board just named you interim president and CEO. So first and foremost, is this temporary, or are you going to also put your name in the hat to be considered to be the permanent CEO president?
Well, this is definitely temporary. I enjoy being in Mississippi, but like any organization of our size, you do need a point person through this transition. Our goal is to make sure that our units across the country have the type of support needed to be more effective on the ground. So through this reimagining process, going through our listening tour, and to assure communities on the ground across the country, we are going to continue to provide the necessary support as we listen and enhance our ability to be effective going into the midterm election.
Gotcha, but you didn't answer my question.
I did answer your question. I enjoy being in Mississippi. I am good where I am.
Okay, well
my name is not in the hat.
And your name won't be in the hat. I'm just checking.
No, my name is not, will not be in the hat.
What do you want to? Yes, go ahead.
Hey, Roland. They seem to be changing leaders at the NAACP on a pretty regular basis now. Gone are the days where you have an NAACP leader that's a leader for 10, 15, 20 years.
That's why he's not moving.
So Derrick, talk about that, because obviously Cornell was president, CEO 3 years, Ben Jealous 5 years, Bruce Gordon lasted a year. Of course, you had the tenure of Ben Chavis as well. I mean, so Benjamin Hooks, long time. Roy Wilkins, a long time. And so
Kwasi Mfume, 9 years.
Kwasi Mfume, 9 years. Is that a concern? Because you have somebody who's, say, I'll take over the job. Do I want to do that? Is that a concern for the board, looking for that level of stability in that position?
Well, if you look at corporate America, you have turnover between 3 and 5 years of senior leadership. It is a rough job. Cornell had a 3-year contract. He served 3 years. That's the agreement we have. We have decided, considering the political landscape, understanding where we are as an organization, looking at the needs on the ground, the real question for us is, do we need to restructure to ensure that local communities all across this country get the support needed? NAACP has never been the organization dependent on a singular leader. Our effectiveness is the ability to have leaders all across the landscape in communities where no one else exists. So our focus is our membership. We're a membership-based organization that advocate on the ground.
When Hugh Price was the CEO of the National Urban League, one of the last things he did before leaving was drastically cut the board. A lot of people, even I talked to other board members who say, it's just a large board. Is that also on the table, this potential restructuring, looking at reducing it from 64 members?
Well, what we're looking at is all of our restructures. So the question of a 64-member board come up. ACLU have 87 members on their board. So is it a board question, or is it our ability to better align our effectiveness on the ground? The board meets 4 times a year. The senior executive only report to 17 members, not 64. We're a representative body, so we allow young people to be on the board. We allow regional diversity. We allow corporate diversity. We allow the diversity of the black community to sit around the governance table and discuss the issues as it relates to African Americans. That's effective.
What do you believe is the fundamental issue that the NAACP has to change in 2017 moving forward? Just as somebody who's been state conference president, what's that one thing that you have said, you know what, we've got to change this?
Controlling our narrative. We have successes all across the country, but we don't control our narrative. Right now in the state of Texas, we have successful lawsuits dealing with redistricting and voter ID. I don't even have to talk about North Carolina, but what took place in Flint, Michigan, we were there first, we're still there, and we're not going anywhere. In East Chicago, we're addressing the issue right now. In my home state of Mississippi, black workers at Nissan are organized for collective bargaining. We don't control our narrative, and as a result of that, people question what we're doing, but come with me and I can show you where we're doing it, what we're doing, and how effective it is.
All right. Derrick Johnson, Interim President and CEO of NAACP. We appreciate you joining us on Tom Joyner. Hold tight, we'll be back on TV One in just a second. Tom Silva Arsenio, thanks a lot.
Weekdays on TV One.
I will never lie to you.
Oh my God.
Roland Martin.
He doesn't want to talk to us. He wants to ignore us.
Uncensored.
Hell no.
That ain't gonna cut it, boo.
Unapologetic.
No, that is fundamentally false. You are wrong.
Unfiltered.
He wants an America where we all look alike. He ain't talking about black people.
Unrelenting.
You better go work out, because you got a fight on your hands.
NewsOne Now with Roland Martin. Weekdays at 7 a.m. on TV One.